Hi friends, it's Em, and today we are going to be setting up my 2024 journal. And yes, you see stamps, we are stamping today. Originally, I had an idea that was going to be like this rainbow swirly bits. I tried it didn't work out. So we're simplifying. We are simplifying. I glued those pages together. I kept the same markers because I really liked the color palette, but we're just going to have sort of little strings around and these sort of overall rainbow vibes, lots of white space, so it'll kind of look like a clean slate, which I definitely think that 2024 will be. So we're going in with some stamps. These I got from scrapbook.com. And I'm using a little stamp pad that I got from, I think Tim Holtz. He had like a big pack full of a bunch of them. So be careful here with the numbers. That you remember that like you need to put them on the pad reversed. So it'll look backwards until you like lay it over the page, and then you'll see the numbers how they're supposed to be. That's why you use clear stamp pads, y'all. I am also using this VersaFine Claire ink, because I did some Googling and I heard it was good. I didn't quite get the stamps coated how I liked, but I did go in with a Tombow later and kind of like get it all fixed up, so it's great. My 24 is a little bit off, but like not significantly, so I was fine with it. Also, there wasn't, even if I wasn't, there's nothing I can do to fix it that I know of. So we just kind of dealt with it. And I really enjoy how it looks. It's just rainbow and happy and simple, and like, that's what I want. That's what I want my 2024 to be. I haven't made a page or anything with my word of the year, but my word of the year is definitely intention. I want to do things intentionally. I want to think about things before I do them. Which is kind of funny because I think it was either this year or last year, my word was charge, where like I wanted to just charge into things because I didn't want to be scared. But the thing is that now that I'm not scared anymore, I want to be focusing on things that bring me joy and, put my best effort into those things. So it's kind of funny how your words can change from year to year. But here you can see I'm going in with the little black Tombow just to add some color in the regions that were like not stamped properly. My bad. I don't use stamps very often. I'm doing my best. I could also see it being really fun to do this with like grayscale lines and then use colorful stamps. I'm wondering maybe that's an idea. Stamps are one thing that I want to do more of in 2024. I also want to do more with like watercoloring and stuff. And by that, I mean like in my journal. That's sort of the situation we're in. So here's the spread. This is sort of the theme I had been going with, and we're erasing a lot of it. So this is going to be my like memories page. So it's going to have a picture from each month is going to go in one of those spots, and I'm going to use my HP sprocket for it. And this was just like a reminder to me, and I guess also to you, that it's okay to erase things. That's what pencil is for. So we're going in after we've erased it, and we're just putting in the fun, beautiful little lines. And I'm kind of using them as connectors, almost in a way, where like they're gonna go behind some of the Polaroids and then come out the other side. It's like, I remember there being a commercial of kind of like this, but it's like the things that connect people. I don't know. I just like it. This setup was definitely also inspired by Pipa's art. She did a setup like this. Hers was a little more purple dominant, but I had also seen the spread that inspired her, and I just really like curvy lines. I like the appeal of it. It makes me happy. It makes me think of like water and softness and stuff like that. So yeah. Here I used a piece of paper previously to make a template of like the size of my HP sprocket printouts. Hopefully they work out well enough. I'm not too confident on the sizing there, but I'm also just excited to have a space for a little bit of memory keeping, like just a little. I really liked my November in review, and I'm excited to do December in review. And then hopefully I can get back into a 6-month per journal sort of situation, because right now I have too many journals, and if I don't start using more than like 2 a year, I don't even know how I could ever possibly use all of these, especially because like this journal, like I think I started it back in August, so like I'm already 9 or math. Oh my god, math is hard. I'm already like 4 months into this, and so add another 6 months will be 10 months, and so I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but it's kind of fun because I'm finding my style in bullet journaling, and I think that, you know, I'm starting with a pretty small monthly setup. I think I only do like 3-ish pages, but that's because I have an entire book journal full of all of those things that I want to track, and that one has way more than 3 pages in the setup, let me tell you. That will be coming out hopefully later this week. It's all filmed, I just have to do the voiceover. But like, I just really want my journal to be intentional, right? It has the things I like and the things that work for me, and that's it. And then I just go in and I put in a little bit of like more color on the page to remind me of, you know, what month that photo should be. Easy peasy. I'm really excited to get into goals this year, though. So excited that I'm going to start talking about it even though we're not on the goals page yet. It's anarchy. So I do, as y'all know, I use the Moxie Life system, but I really like the idea of having my goals, at least my yearly goals, in my planner so that I can see them and I can think like, oh, where am I? And then I started thinking, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I should have my monthly goals in my planner too. So we'll see if the monthly goals happens. One thing that I do very, very often is I set entirely too many goals for a month, and then it's not feasible in the slightest. Same thing with my weekly actions. I should work on that, but like sometimes I like to have options for which things that I do. So if I have 8 things and I know I only have to do 4, if I get 5 of them done, that's great. And if I get 4 of them done, that's also still great. And here I'm using the colors for the setup, which most of them match. But then I also put health and wellness on the wrong color, so it kind of became a thing. And not that there's a right color and a wrong color, it's just that in like the rainbow system for Moxie Life, they have like certain colors associated with them. It's not a big deal. I actually, for this, I have a big mind map of like things that I might want to do in 2024, and then I'm gonna kind of narrow it down, which is exciting for me because usually I do these in Notion, and so I type them and then I'll delete them and then I'll re-add them and stuff like that. But this year I'm kind of gonna like ruminate on them. I'm gonna make sure that, again, they feel intentional. So like, do I want this for the right reasons? Is it something that would fill me with joy doing? Or is it something that I think I want, right? Like a like a desk treadmill, right? That's something that I think that I want that, but I don't have a standing desk. Also, when I'm home, I like to do my work on the couch. Not gonna walk on the couch. But something that kind of goes along with that intentionality and goals is this spread to come. So this is kind of like my things I want to do in 2024, but it's definitely more fun oriented. So the categories I came up with were movies and TV shows, video games and board games, hobbies, places, and projects. So like, I'm not gonna make it a 2024 goal to watch a particular movie with Gil. Especially because like new movies are announced all the time. What if there's one that we want to see more, right? I feel like goals have a lot more pressure than this. So I have a space to put them now. And I definitely, as you know, need movie recommendations because Gil and I, we watch a movie every Sunday. It's called Sunday Showing. We're cute like that. And we're gonna need some movies to watch. This last week we watched Barbie on Max, which it came out on the 15th. I was so excited. Also on here that I really like is hobbies. So I and a lot of us have a personality where we see someone do a hobby and we are like, okay, I'm gonna go buy everything that I could possibly need to do this hobby, and then I'm never gonna do it. So, in terms of like hobbies, these are things that I want to foster, things that I like really want to give the good old college try for. So, ukulele and watercolor are definitely going on there. On my 2023 list was like, to learn how to do them. And now I'm thinking, okay, yeah, I want to foster these now. I think I'm also going to put on there like stencils and things like that, because I got really into the idea of it, at least. Watching April Orr, Mom Run Craft, because she just makes these gorgeous layouts. And I'm thinking, oh, well, that could be really fun for my bullet journal. So that's kind of where we're at on that. Places and projects. Oh my God. I love a project. I love a good project, but sometimes I think, okay, I want to do this. I need to do this tomorrow. I need to do this right now. Right? And like, for some things can work like that. Other things don't. Like, so for me, a project would be like my pegboard, right? So I had my friend, she asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told her I wanted her to paint me a pegboard. And now I need to hang it. So to hang it, I need to go buy a bunch of things, and then I need to drill holes in the wall and stuff like that. That's a project. Like, when we redid our laundry space, that was a project we also really wanted to do. And especially if we get a house, there are going to be tons of projects, and I want them just in one place so I don't forget about them. Or if I'm like, okay, what would benefit me the most right now? I can think of the project. Places. I love traveling. I love traveling so much. So I can use this to keep track of places that I am going or that I want to go. And like, it's just really exciting for me. But that's it. It's fully 4 spreads for 2024, and I'm ready to go. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what movies Gil and I should have on our radar for Sunday showings, and let me know what you think of my setup. And as always, happy planning.